Anyone here from shack dwellers in South Africa?
We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. We are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. We are the ones, we are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting. We are the ones, we are the ones, we are the ones, we've been waiting.
Came together with community leaders and they founded the Poverty Initiative. Our mission is, you could say it with me, is to raise up generations of religious and community leaders dedicated to building a social movement to end poverty led by the poor. We believe that successful social movements have been historically led by the people who are most deeply impacted by the problems they're trying to resolve. So today really coordinates what has grown into our Poverty Scholars Program. And that program nurtures and trains and networks over 250 community and religious leaders representing over 60 organizations and institutions throughout the country. The roots of our Poverty Scholars Program is in fact the generation of the book that we celebrate tonight. A New and Unsettling Force, reigniting Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Poor People's Campaign.
So in December 1967, just 4 short months before his assassination, King announced the launch of the Poor People's Campaign, a historic effort of the poor to unite across racial, gender, ethnic, religious, and geographic lines. 40 years later, in December of 2007, the Poverty Initiative committed ourselves to observing that anniversary by further developing our scholarship around the history of the Poor People's Campaign and taking up the unfinished work of King. This book, and the Poverty Scholars Program more broadly, focus on mining the wisdom of King and the Poor People's Campaign for insights into the problems we face today and for insights into the basis of unity necessary for a leadership capable of solving those problems. In the writing of this book, each of the 16 featured Poverty Scholar organizations were asked, as an organization, to undertake the study of King's last years and the Poor People's Campaign, and then to answer this question. In what ways do you see your goals and current objectives carrying out the lessons and legacy of King's Poor People's Campaign? Their answers not only fill these pages, but are the basis of the Poverty Scholars Program itself. It is a scholarship rooted in our particular areas of focus that recognizes the common source of our struggles and seeks a social solution, a movement to end poverty led by the poor across color lines.
The dispossessed of this nation, the poor, both white and Negro, live in a cruelly unjust society. They must organize a revolution against the injustice, not against the lives of the persons who are their fellow citizens, but against the structures through which the society is refusing to take means which have been called for and which are at hand.
We all know the civil rights leader, Martin Luther King, who led the March on Washington and helped get the Civil Rights and Voting Rights Act passed. But fewer of us are familiar with the King who committed his last years to the eradication of poverty. King made connections between racism, militarism, and poverty in his last crusade, the Poor People's Campaign. He insisted, what good is it to be able to sit at a lunch counter if you can't afford to buy a hamburger?
So today, right here, right now, November 2010, a new generation of religious and community leaders is increasingly called upon to address issues of poverty. In the Poverty Scholars Program, we have a saying that we must, besides stick and stay, we have a saying that we must share our plight, unify in our fight, in order to gain insight that will advance our movement.
We, in this room, every one of us, that we are the ones that need to make this change. We have made that commitment.
We are the ones.
And now, I want you to sing with me.
We are the ones. We are the ones.
To think together of the change that's possible.
We are the ones.
And we'll sing
We are the ones we've
in
been
different layers.
waiting.
And wherever you feel comfortable
We
joining
are the
in,
ones,
you
we
prefer
are
to
the
join.
ones we've been